How's it going, everyone? It's Liam Caddison here. It's the Vampire Diaries, episode number 8 of season 6, where there might be a little bit of a hope after letting Elena go for Damon in regards to Bonnie's potential return. Obviously, we caught up with her and Kai in the last episode as Bonnie tried to make it back. But yeah, of course, she sent that little bit of a message. Hopefully, there might be a little bit of help, maybe from Joe, in order, or from, I guess, the material plane and all of that. That will be able to bring Bonnie back. But I do suspect, like I said, Kai's definitely going to come back. Especially if there's relation between Joe and Kai, maybe. So there did seem to be that heavy tease in the last episode. So yeah, but yeah, why don't we get into this episode of the Vampire Diaries? It is episode number 8 of season 6. Let's go. Shit, right in the spleen as well. What the fuck? Lily Luke! No way!
Everybody's just playing a game. You guys want to play a game?
So they definitely know Joe. This is messed up.
Wakey, wakey.
So how the hell did they... Yeah. Get out of Dodge.
I mean, there's only so many ways you can say it.
Well, maybe Liam will stop digging into Lady Whitmore's miraculous
I'm a
recovery and you
vampire.
won't have to come clean.
Or you'll keep digging.
Just
realize
say that.
of
Look,
course,
just...
I'm a vampire.
I'm a vampire. Accept it. Take it or leave it.
All of this can go away with one fell mind wipe.
So lie.
And then what if he goes back into
And again.
Mystic Falls?
And again.
Hey, were you invited to Friendsgiving?
Of course. Caroline demanded I bring string beans.
Why?
Friendsgiving.
Nope.
Ooh, boy, you mess with the wrong girl's feelings.
Ascendant.
This is amazing.
Lark, you might want to keep this news to yourself. I tracked this lead
I
4
mean-
months ago. It was a dead end.
Stefan says his love.
I mean, there is that little bit of hope there, but I just... Oh. You heard all that?
Bonnie's alive.
You heard all that.
Who would make a great girlfriend? Look, 1, she's hot, objectively.
2, she puts up with you.
Big plus.
Oh my god, are they
Very
really
well
trying to coach
Organizational
Stefan to
skills.
date Caroline? We are doing this.
She did sleep with you.
See? Another plus.
Unless there is an actual invisible wall. Ah, that's why Stefan's like, oh, nothing's here. There is an invisible wall. Cloak, like it, as if it's got a cloaking device.
Coming.
Oh no! Is Stefan feeling sensitive about ruining his friendship with Caroline? She really broke her heart.
Damon,
Stefan.
you're a dick!
Even the bear knew.
I
Yep,
saw
even
that
the bear
from a
knows.
mile away, and my brain's made of cotton.
Hey, don't yeet the bear! Oh, there we go. So nothing was there, Stefan. Oh, there's nothing there. I mean, to be fair, obviously he wasn't expecting it to be cloaked and all of that, but still. Stefan's wrong. Again.
My career switching Lady Whitmore's medical chart. I'm glad it worked.
Yeah. Thank you.
Good on Joe. Joe, we love you.
Can't
Ah,
say I missed
shit. Yeah. So,
All
Alaric.
yours, brother.
See, perks of being human.
Go our separate ways.
In the spirit of Thanksgiving, I'll even let you take my car.
Ish. See, he's not a psycho after all. Ish.
All right.
Bash that across his
Everyone
head.
could... Okay, what's 1 plus 1?
Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Yeah, she definitely
watching?
knows.
That kind of sounds like your voice.
That is my voice.
Boom! Well, I'm not drawing this out, which is good.
18 years.
If Joe isn't Josette,
Hang on.
Going by
You
different
guys know each
names,
other?
ish.
I'm their sister.
Oh shit!
Joe live?
What's wrong with you guys?
They can't see you anymore, Damon. Which means they also can't see this.
What the hell is your problem? Hey!
Kai?
As in our brother. My twin.
There are two sets of twins
Two
in your
sets of...
family?
Yeah!
Until my coven, but Kai.
What the hell?
Now there's just Luke and me.
So...
I'm sorry. Did you say?
That is so eerie, though. Like, having two sets of twins. You've got, like, Kai and Joe. And Liv and Luke. That is mental. That is crazy. Oi.
A coven?
Uh-oh.
Liam is still here.
Don't worry, people tend to forget about me, too. It's a Liam thing, isn't it?
Oh, look, we don't...
My parents saw him acting out, isolating himself, and they realized that he'd never be capable of leading our coven. So they kept
Make
having
sure it
children
would
until
be-
another set of twins were born.
Sheesh. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. You know it. Where is it?
Why would I give you the key to my son's prison?
Because I'll say please.
Never
Do
hurts
you
to
have any idea
ask.
what it feels like?
The twins merge their strength. The stronger one wins, absorbing their twin's power, and the weaker
Oh.
of the two.
The weaker of the two, what?
Oh.
The weaker one dies.
What the hell? That is cursed.
I get to live with the fact that I killed my own brother.
Yeah. This is
Tell
cursed.
me,
It's-
Tyler.
Oh.
How can you help with that?
You do sympathize with her so much.
Tell me what's going on right now.
Damon's gone? As in, into thin air?
Whoop, careful. You just sounded genuinely concerned for my brother.
I don't feel for him anymore. It doesn't mean I want him to
So
think
it's
that I'm
okay for
accepting.
you to
He
stir
did.
the
It's
shit.
some sort of cloaking spell. It's easy. I was in love with you. I wanted you to know everything.
Oh.
You owe me dinner.
Oh, that hurts. That kind of hurts.
My dad's trying to kill me.
This is... What the hell?
Her dad's trying to kill her?
Joe, answer the phone.
Rick?
Elena, what the hell's
I
going
know this is a way to stop Kai, but there surely could
Whatever he's
be
doing to her.
Well, it's gonna be
another
long
way
because
than
we
killing
have
your own
house, I haven't been
kids.
invited in.
Treated me like crap for 22 years and then locked me here. It's like his kids didn't even matter.
I mean,
Coven always came first, no matter.
Will keep him from merging.
You're just gonna take out Joe?
The covenant
it's fuck.
comes before family.
Jesus Christ! You're messed up. Cover comes before. Get the shit out of here! Jesus Christ. What a standout
Well,
dad.
I guess the,
What are you doing?
She's been practicing, and nothing like a sense of urgency is the best way to tell.
Your face.
It's okay. My blood will heal her.
How'd you do that?
I'm a vampire.
You're what?
It doesn't matter. Because as much as I like you, my life is complicated enough.
And before he's like, oh sweet, I've always wanted to date a vampire.
So you're not going to remember anything from tonight, or about Lady Whitmore.
This is gonna
or the fact
backfire.
that we-
I'll do it. I'll merge with you. Just don't hurt anyone else.
So Joe agreed to the merge.
Well, we needed a celestial event, so the plan was to use the power of the eclipse happening the next day.
Ah.
Why aren't they saying anything?
Why do I hear boss music?
we're merging. This should all be a bigger deal.
Sanguine!
You're getting... No, it's not necessarily merging, it's you getting sent to the prison dimension.
Well, it was.
Still, yeah.
I just sucked it out.
Yeah.
I think all I actually need It's Bennett blood.
Ah, fine. Fuck you, Kai!
The Ascendant is off the table.
So they're like, it's all this fight for Bonnie, but...
Okay. Get the Ascendant from Joe. Do whatever you gotta do to get it. You understand? I understand.
What?
What are you doing?
Unless he's playing, Alaric has some kind of provisions. Like, surely Alaric... Now that he's human, surely Alaric must have some kind of provisions.
We'll find another way, Liv. I'm not gonna let you die.
Hi. Do we call this ship Liver? It's so dumb.
Yeah, I know, Stefan. You pushed everyone away. It's kind
Come
of
on.
what you do.
But I pushed you away the most. I knew that you were the one person who would sit with me and let me cry and...
Come on. Come on.
Enjoy the leftovers.
Oh my fucking god. Angst!
What did you do?
Bickered, mostly. Cooked. Ate. We went through a Tetris phase, but I beat it and she got mad.
Oh my god, I want to see that David and Bonnie on Tetris.
We talked.
What did you talk about?
What do you think?
It even rains in the summertime, honey, but I'll keep you.
I broke up with Liam.
Oh, well.
Bring my best friend Bonnie back so I could ask her.
Needs Bonnie here.
Sure.
He needs Bonnie here. She needs Bonnie here. They both need Bonnie here.
There's no car. Bastard took the car.
Of course he was gonna, after he essentially left you for dead. Because he's a sneaky piece of shit. He's shady. He is... He'd be like that. Of course he's gonna lie. I mean, the way he was just stalling, like a kid stalling at dinner after, despite being grounded and all of that. You go to your room once you do this, and you're grounded and all of that, and they're gonna take forever, right? They're gonna take forever to finish their meal because, yeah. So we got some juicy details, with that episode. I mean, there was, of course, the expectancy that, well, Liv and Luke, they might have some kind of relation to Kai, because I think that was meant, or at least I brought up the prospect early in season, in this season, and then of course last episode when you know the dots were basically connected with Joe, and yeah, so but it was just very interesting to see how things came about in terms of Kai getting sent to the prison dimension, and yeah, it was just really, really amazing. I just felt like this episode was really powerful. So yeah, very, very fascinating episode. This episode of the Vampire Diaries. Yeah, we got confirmation about Kai. I mean, to be fair, it's so interesting because I feel like with the idea that Kai and Joe were related, and I guess Liv and Luke, I felt like that was you know, not too far-fetched and all of that. Like, even all of them being related. But the idea that they are both sets of twins is just a crazy concept, really. Especially given the lore behind the idea of them being, you know, like leading this coven and the other twin dads. It's kind of messed up, isn't it? I'm not gonna lie. It's a little dodgy. So, yeah. The witches in this universe are just really, really brutal. Like, you even glimpse on the original side of things, and, you know, how heinous that was, especially with what we've just learned, I guess, in terms of, you know, well, if you're watching my reactions, of course, to the originals, you'll know, but there is some kind of messed up, you know, stuff involving the witches that is ongoing, but there was last season as well, but it kind of ties into the events of last season, but I'll not obviously go into specifics just in case, so yeah, but, I mean, the only spoiler you can give is that, yeah, with, like, when it comes to witchcraft and all of that, it is kind of messed up, isn't it? So, and the same here, so. But it kind of also explains Liv's behavior as well, like, pardon me, when it comes to, obviously, her, sentiments to Tyler, so, yeah, because, I mean, imagine just the idea of you potentially. It is sad though that Liv is living with this idea that she is potentially going to be the inferior twin. Because that is just really heartbreaking. Like, hey, happy 22nd birthday. By the way, you're gonna die. So yeah. And I mean, it's just going to be a bit of a doozy, anyways, because of the fact that Kai is on his way to return, and it's going to be inevitable that he does return, of course. But, I mean, it's going to be this whole case of finishing the job off, like especially when it comes to Luke and Liv, because they are still going to be alive, and if Kai comes back around, and obviously with Joe being alive, well, Liv and Luke have got to die in his mind. So, but yeah, I mean. Like, it was just, like, I'm just thinking when it comes to Liv and her, behavior when it comes to Tyler, it must be so shit, like, knowing that you might have to die and all of that, and you can't really form a proper relationship, like, imagine, hey, we can only date until I'm 22, because otherwise I'm dead, so, yeah, it's just not really engaging, isn't it, so, but also to know that you have this psychotic brother, really, Kai, and the fact that he didn't have his own magic, as well as the fact that, you know, he's going to be gunning for you, considering he just lost it. Yeah, it is just really, really, really mental. So, yeah. Man, that was really, really great though, because yeah, it was just a very, very amazing thing, and props to Tyler as well, like, for saying, look, I know you've got this target on your back, but they're gonna have to go through me if they wanna. See, that makes me think though, like, obviously we had Liv take the, like, she killed that person so Tyler wouldn't have to turn, right? It makes me think, like, in my head, what if Tyler kills someone to protect Liv, right? I feel like that is the route they might be going with. Because Liv did that to protect Tyler, but now with Tyler knowing, like, there is this curse on both their backs, really. Tyler, obviously, with him potentially turning into a werewolf again, and Liv with this death sentence that might be hovering over. Well, it's two, really, because it's not just this whole stupid Gemini Coven pact where, okay, well, we have two sets, we have a set of twins, one of them has to die, though, the weaker one. But it's also Kai as well. As I've mentioned, he's going to make his inevitable return. Obviously, in universe, Kai's, yeah, yet to get to get back on Earth, I guess you could say, but it like, I think the viewer in us is like very, like, especially with the fact that he is kind of charismatic, but he is a little unhinged. And that beginning part was really, really well done and set in the stage, I would say, in terms of Kai's psychoticness, and how horror-esque it was, wasn't it? So, yeah. But man, and I've got to say, the dad isn't any better, is he? Oh, the dad pissed me off so much. Like, it's so funny though, because he talks about, oh, do you know how hard it was for me to come back home and see what Kai had done? And now he's going to kill Joe. It's like, what the hell? So, yeah, it's gonna be a way to prevent Kai, but why didn't you not kill Kai in the first place? I'm just saying. So, but you're okay with killing. That's it though. You're okay with killing Joe right here, right now, in a way to prevent Kai from coming back. Why did you not kill Kai in the first place, then, you dumb prick? Instead of gunning for Joe. Hey, I mean, this whole Gemini, the Gemini witches are just like messed up. This whole pact is just a really, really messed up device, really, in terms of authorizing power, really. Where, hey, you're not the stronger one? Well, tough luck. It's kind of barbaric, really, and it is really, really sad, especially. Siblings itself, it just sucks. But I even said this when Kai was on the attack on Joe in the flashback, that it is really, really messed up that a twin is hurting what is another part of themselves, because I'd say there is a stronger bond, obviously, when you have a twin, really, whether they are identical or not. Because it's like they are a part of you. You shared the womb together, and it is like they are a part of you. So yeah, and it is really, really messed up looking at this whole Gemini situation. Because of the whole fact of, hey, twins, cool. Not so cool for one of them when it's their 22nd birthday. So, but it's just part of our, coven. So. And it is just messed up for the dad to put the coven over family. So, especially with all of this bravado about, well, it was hard for me to come back and see what happened. And yet he is putting... that's it though. There is that explanation about the fact that why, as well as Kai not returning, why he has to kill Joe. It doesn't make it right though. It doesn't make it right. You might have your defenses, but... yeah, that a defense doesn't automatically absolve you from shit. So yeah, but it was really, really fantastic to learn about this whole Gemini situation, as messed up as it was. So yeah, and I'm also glad that they didn't drag out the idea that Joe knew Liv and Luke. And I think at first, when she first went to confront Liv, she knew. But then she heard her voice, and we didn't play ignorance there, did we? In terms of, hey, that does sound like Joe. We'll just forget about it and not bring it up again. So yeah, and it's the same thing in terms of, I guess, I know it's a weird skew, but it's kind of a similar sentiment to Stefan and Caroline. Because I made that comparison because of timing, and that's what the show is doing in terms of with the whole idea of this whole prison world situation, basically, that Kai got sent to, and how Damon escaped, but Bonnie was still there. They are not hurrying this whole situation up, which is really, really great. But it's also the other stories as well. Like, they didn't play around when it comes to Joe and knowing about Luke and Liv and spelling that out into the room. And they're not wasting. They're not just jumping immediately to Caroline and Stefan being together, despite the teasers from Damon and Alaric. And I just really, really loved that so much when they were just taking the piss out of Stefan, and Stefan just wasn't having any of it whatsoever. But yeah, they could have easily rushed Caroline and Stefan, but in the end, they're still taking baby steps in regards to that dynamic. So. Because Stefan does have quite a bit to make up for, and Caroline being able to stand on her own 2 feet is really, really good stuff to see. So, yeah. And they are going to be taking their time about this. So, yeah. But, yeah. It was really, really great stuff. I'm going to say, I do feel so bad for Liam. And there might be a little bit of bias. You know, all of these comments and all of that, like, oh, I forgot you were here, Liam, and all of that. I'm like, oh, I feel like being called out here. It's not the first time I've heard that. But even so, Liam is completely out the loop, and my main worry is he's just going to somehow wander into Mystic Falls, and he's going to know everything, of course. So yeah, but yeah, I mean, it was really, really. It's what I said about Elena practicing. I'm a vampire. I'm a vampire. I'm a vampire. No better timing, like a sense of life and death is on the line here. So, I mean, Liam did become a bit of a hindrance, when he was like, "No, you need to tell me. I know you're not telling me everything." And it's like, there's a dying woman here. Come on, Liam. You're putting the disrespect to. I would not be. That would not be on the top of my mind. That's what I'm just saying as a fellow Liam. So, yeah, but I'm always gonna. See. It's so weird when it comes to me reacting and me encountering other characters called Liam and all of that. I'm always going to get the opportunity to be like, hey, a fellow Liam and all of that. But, yeah, it's great if they are as well prominent characters, because, I feel like you get more time to gel with them. Especially when it came to, like, I think one of the most popular examples of me reacting to a show that has a Liam involved is definitely an Angel. There was an Angel episode. And I remember being so incensed about the fact that Lila said, "What kind of a wussy name is Liam anyways?" I'm like, what the yeah. Yeah, so I'm always going to go extra when it's like, hey, there's a character called Liam. And it's like, you come on, Liam, you're doing disservice to the name Liam. Like Liam was in this scenario when he's trying to get in the middle of a life and death situation because he wants he wants honesty. Why don't we focus about that when either Joe dies? Well, probably not immediately. So bad time. Joe's died, but I need a sense of honesty. Or, you know, as we, I guess inevitably had Joe survive, so yeah. But, yeah. It just felt so funny he was there whilst they were discussing about this whole coven shtick, and he's like, wait, what? So, yeah. But, yeah, it was really, really great stuff. I'm also a bit pressed about Alaric, like, come on, guy. You are smarter than this. Why did you not have some vervain on you? I mean, yeah, Damon's your bestie, and Stefan, you know, he's neat, and you know he won't pull some dodgy shit and all of that, but you always carry vervain just in case. Especially if you're a human again. So, I mean, to be fair, it could be just force of habit because of the fact that, well, I've been a vampire for, you know, a bit of a time and all of that, so it's force of habit. You can just chalk it down to that. But I'm just thinking, please tell me he's got some vervain on him or some shit. Apparently he doesn't, so it's like, but yeah, it was a really, really fantastic episode where we got some absolutely amazing bits and pieces coming to the open, so tantalizing stuff. I'll see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my Midgy Feeds on the channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I'll see you guys next time. Toodles!